I've been thinking
You think it?
we still need some theme music.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Was that like
Welcome.
was it like a Rocky intro or something?
I don't know. It just seemed like a guitar jam. I was
Oh yeah,
inspired by the guitars in your background.
yeah. I should pull them down someday. Again. Well, hello, Dr. Barth.
Hello, Eric. Welcome to Rubber Duck Engineering.
Yes, nice to see you. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. Yes.
Oh, it is. I'm ready for it to be Friday because it's been a long week. Good week, but long week. We, as you may have noticed on the Twitters, my product Flutter is we're getting all prepped for our big day next Wednesday. So it's been a busy week.
Yeah, I saw a fleet or something on Twitter where it was like a roll of all these really cool Dash avatars or something. I don't know. They're cool.
There's a Dashatar, which
The
is
Dashatar, yes.
a little Flutter web app that you can make your own Dash with. I guess we could maybe even show that. And then there's been a series of tweets this week showing these amazing videos of like 3D dashes doing things. So it's been good times. It's been fun to watch, fun to participate in. Just been a lot of work. So last week we actually went back to Flutterland after a while in Unity Land. Although we made, or I made, an odd choice, and we didn't do pair programming. We did parallel programming, and that crashed and burned.
It was worth trying. You got to try new things and see how they work out.
You do, and I'm all for failure. So with that failure behind us, we're returning to pair programming this week, and we're going to keep questing on our Pangram game.
Pangram, yeah. So last week I think we got like the basic Pangram hexagons up, and I guess our goal for this week is to maybe make the game playable. Does that seem achievable?
I think given our history with Flutter, I think we should be able to get pretty far, including because the tool is not going to hold us back. I knock on wood, and yeah, I think we get like a playable Pangram.
Cool. Should we go to the code machine?
Let's go to the code machine. Figure out where the code machine is. The code machine. Dun dun dun.
Bones.
So I got Flutter all installed on my Windows machine because I replaced the drive between when we last did Flutter on my Windows machine and when we did it here. So I had to like do a whole reinstall. It was great.
I'm amused that every time I do an episode, you're using a different computer or a different hard drive, or you've like reinstalled Windows, or like
gotta keep things on their toes, you know. So yeah, so this is Flutter, and this is the thing that Dr. Barth built for us. It's like the Flutter example app, except with a custom painter.
And we changed the color to yellow because I don't know, pangrams and yellow seem like they go together.
Yeah, well, I think we were talking about you did this with custom paint, right?
Yeah, so each of those hexagons is a custom painter, and then they're wrapped in a widget, which puts the text on top of them.
So we have this hexagon painter. I see, and then you stacked it. You got a little math to draw all the lines of the hexagon. I think we talked about that we probably could have done this with the border box code.
Yeah, I think the box decoration or something. Yeah.
We have box decoration. And then we could have just had them been like normal buttons, right?
Well, I think if you scroll down a little bit further from where you were in the code, I created this Pangram tile widget, which stacks the text on top of the custom painter. And so we could just make the button right here. Like we can add a gesture detector here.
Sure, yeah. So I think my goal would be that we end up with like a nice installable PWA from somewhere on the web. That's why we're doing Flutter on the web. And that it work, like I think the way that I normally do these things is like on an iPad. And one of my frustrations with the existing Pangrams I've used is that the iPad keyboard doesn't work. I'm just sort of like trying to think through. So like, I think touch is good because like the modern world is touch, and that's what Flutter does. So I'm just trying to think, versus like a mouse. But yeah, let's make these clickable.
All right, we just start there, right?
And hello. So we just add to our stack a.
Or you just wrap the whole stack in a gesture detector. Yeah, we're gonna need like a callback.
Make it a box gesture detector? Like what happens when you click on the outside of the Pangram on the?
We can add a hit tester to the custom painter if we want to get really fancy about the hit testing.
Okay. Let's see. Wrap with widget gesture detector. Or will not run. Okay, that's fine. Let's see what does this guy take? It's like on tap and things like that, I think. Where are we missing? Body might complete.
Oh, you got rid of the return somehow.
Yeah, I think I something got foobarred. So
there's a little R down here, which I think is like the last vestige of your return statement. Oh no, you're undoing all the stuff that I typed.
Well, I was.
This is like like when we went to REPL.io, we were so happy to have separate undo buffers, and now that we're back in Visual Studio Code, we're back to having one. It's cool.
All right. Yeah, I'm just. Whoa, I think it's checked in funny. I think it maybe checked in busted. Is that possible? I became. No, I want. Don't save.
Okay. You've gone back to the Flutter example program. Oh no, there it is. That's cool.
All right, I think we're back and we don't have any problems.
Okay.
All right, let's try again. This time with feeling. Where'd we go? I haven't learned my way around your code here yet.
Yeah, you just sort of scroll past it. It's around line 70, I think you want to be. Yeah,
there we go. And what happened to our return? Oh, I see. Here was the return. Mm-hmm. I see. And so it's possible that this thing ate it. No, it didn't. Okay. Gesture detector. Are you willing to write your...
Yeah, I'll type my stuff again. I was just writing the callback.
So this is like on tap. And then we need to know what this letter is. I see.
I think you just want to call the callback with the...
Sure.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna need to like pass the letter, right? So, like.
Sure, makes sense. Okay. And then who's calling this? Okay. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so this has a fancy custom layout to get the arrangement of the tiles.
Yeah.
But probably we may want to put like a display of the partially typed word or something.
Which we could just put in a column here, wrapping all of this.
Yep.
All right, so if we just wrap this, yeah.
Yep.
So this is like this is a stateful widget.
Yeah, we got to turn it into a stateful widget. Is there a magical light bulb for doing that?
There's a magical light bulb for doing that.
What? That's so cool.
Yeah. I learned all this because, again, I don't type a lot of Flutter code in my day-to-day job, but I learned all this from talking to customers, talking to users, and they love this feature. They love all the like.
The light bulb it's pretty cool. Like, I don't know.
Oh, I totally agree. It's very cool. So this is incomplete. Typed.
Mhm.
Is on the state.
Yep.
So we should have a string typed word. Yeah.
Yep. Looks good.
Reasonably.
You need to initialize it with empty string to satisfy the null.
Oh, the nullness.
And you have to add the on crest callbacks.
Okay, so this is going to be. Well,
so I've actually been writing a bunch of Rust recently, and one of the nice things about Rust is if you have a named argument and the value you pass matches the name of the named argument, you don't have to repeat it, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that could make sense. Letter typed word. This really should be a function. It should be a function. Like void type letter, string letter. And this is typed word plus equals.
Yep. And you need a set state.
I didn't ask you, how was your week?
Oh, my week was pretty good. Went by pretty fast. I had one of those days where it was like 100% wall-to-wall meetings. But then I had another day that was like didn't have any meetings at all. So I actually got to write some code. It was good times.
Yeah, I've been feeling like sort of good busy the last couple weeks. I for a while I felt like I had these I either had like impossible problems or like problems not worth solving. And recently I've had some like hard but possible problems, and that's always felt good. I've also been talking to like users and customers more, and that's always puts me in a good mood. Okay. Whoa.
It totally works.
Hi.
My custom layout may not be very good about staying in its own bounds. We might want to work on that.
Okay, but that's something. Okay, so yeah, we have the beginnings of being able to do things. We need like an enter button too.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where we put that.
You put it at the bottom, like below the. So we have a column.
Button. I don't even know.
Like a raise
button or something.
Yeah, like a raise button.
They changed the name again in the latest material.
Oh man, it's mad. It like crossed out your raise button.
Yeah, exactly. It's been deprecated.
Well, what's the new one?
Elevated button is the new name. Sorry.
Whoa, slow down.
Yeah, it was. There was a little drama there. It's there's a disconnect sometimes from like, people have to change things, but like, anyways, we had to change the APIs, a bunch of stuff. Took us a while. On pressed. Void enter pressed, and this should like check the word and clear.
Yeah, the game that we're given has a list of words, so we can actually do that.
Clear and check the word.
Yeah, we want to like
mark the word found if found. Yeah.
Yeah, the ones I played before, they have a list of like the successful words that you found.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if we want to have more state that's like a list of like found words.
Yeah, that's probably like you're gonna end up needing like a game state that's probably separate from the like typed word state, which is like input state. Mm-hmm. But that's fine. We can separate this out later. But these two things don't belong on the same object.
Right, because this is like UI state and this is like actual business logic state.
Yeah.
We can write a to-do about this.
Their lifetimes are just different, is I guess what I'm saying, right? Like, yeah.
No, I totally agree with you.
So clear, that's very simple. We just do typed word is equal to. Okay. So, whoa, hello, enter. No.
Wait, you're missing your set state here.
Okay, yeah, I figured. Yeah, I gave like a talk on Flutter, which I haven't done in probably a year this week. That was fun. I mean, like I talk about Flutter all the time, but to like prepare, an hour of slides and give it, that was something I hadn't done in a while. Okay. Let's see whether this works.
Okay.
Great. Okay.
So the game has a valid words list in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's.
We also need like a found words list.
Yeah.
Put somewhere.
Words.
Found words is going to end up being. I want found words to be like its own new widget, I think.
Yeah.
Class found words list. Extends. Let's be like a. There's like a thing for this. Yeah. There we go. Oh, that's stateful. I want stateless. See what I did there? Because it's got these like completions now. Stateless.
That's really cool.
That makes it so much easier. Found words. Okay, we don't. A container's fine. We also can just return.
Oh, I see. If you've already found the word, then that's no good, huh? That's the word twice.
My point is to like have a thing that you can pass in the like words that you found. So what's the key stuff about?
You can just skip it. Like it's it allows you to identify widgets. So if you move them around in your tree, they'll keep their state with them. So when writing framework code, we had an optional key for basically every widget. But when you're writing application code, if you don't need a key, you can just skip it. So you can just skip it if you want.
So I think the simple thing for now is we just do text. That's found words dot join. Okay. Find's not defined for type list.
Oh, what's the Darty way of checking whether
contains maybe?
Oh, contains? Okay.
I don't know.
Try it. Okay, that's better.
Okay. So, okay, and we have that in the found words list. So, but we're not actually passing this anywhere. We can put it here. Found words. So
I think fade is the only word that it actually knows about. Yeah, cool.
It works. What happens if we find it again?
I handle that case.
Huh? Go you. All right, maybe we should write some tests then.
Yeah, I feel like we want a little bit more feedback when you like a word is no good, like a snack bar or something that comes up and says no soup for you.
Yeah, or even just like just like a brief message. A snack bar would be fine, but that seems a little overkill. We can try a snack bar, sure. That's simple.
So we could say like if the found word already contains a thing, then thing.
Yeah, we can have our snack bar say already found.
Scaffold of.
You realize in Unity, it would have taken us like an entire episode to find this method. Show
I don't actually have autocomplete on my side. So.
On.
Oh no. Help me, docs.
By a snack bar. Create a scaffold. Scaffold of show snack bar. What's it not to like?
Oh, that's different. Is there a better way of showing a snack bar? Oh, it's not even deprecated. It's like not even there.
Whoa. Guess who's taking a note to fix our docs? My goodness.
Uh-oh.
It's like literally a cookbook. I will keep that.
Maybe the capital B? Is there like a capitalization on bar issue?
No, it's capitalized. I don't know why it says X. What's going on here? Let's see scaffold here. Snack bar API. Show snack bar. Scaffold messenger state. What is going on? Okay, that worked. Scaffold of. Do we not have a scaffold?
We should.
But that.
No. Look at the code.
I'm sorry?
I said we could look at the code for snack bar for scaffold state.
Deprecated scaffold feature controller. What is it supposed to do? Scaffold messenger of.
Oh.
Right. Oh, okay.
So like,
I have some recollection of this. I wonder if this is for like multi-state navigation. Or like you, well, I don't know that I remember well enough to make any sense here. Okay, scaffold messenger of, yeah. Well, that seems to work. Great.
The analyzer is mad at you.
It's always mad at me.
Oh.
Return.
More semicolons. Insert more semicolons.
Bruce.
Fade is not a valid word. What are you trying to do here?
Why does it only sometimes take my clicks?
Oh, empty is not a valid word.
It's because we're not distinguishing between these two. Like there's nothing.
If this word is empty, we should just return. I guess we could even just disable the enter button if the type word is null.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
I like that the mouse turns into this like no go, stop it.
Of course it does. That's a little extreme, but I'm sure that's part of some default behavior as part of us adding desktop support. Already found fade. Okay.
It's cool. The game's like totally playable. Success. 25 minutes of the episode. Fully playable game.
Okay.
Now I feel like we need the stuff that you were working on last time, which is the game generation.
Yeah, well, I didn't get very far in that. I had a little trouble tuning out, holding both the show and the thing. But yeah, we could build that.
We can also like pretty up the UI. I don't know what direction you want to go in.
No, I think either of those is fine. I think the game generation is like. I think we should pretty up the UI some. I'm trying to think about like what it would take, because like what if we just had a few games, right? We could short circuit the game generation to just like spit out 3 games and be able to play those.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I think we also need to maybe.
Well, we also need to check for victory, like when you've gotten them all. I don't know what should happen when you get victory. Like
I have no idea. I've never actually won a Pangram in real life, so
I mean,
to be inspired here.
I mean, the simple thing we could just put up a snack bar and go to the next game or something. But
I wonder how hard like fireworks and stuff would be.
Oh, fireworks! That'd be totally awesome. I thought there was a widget for everything. Is there no fireworks widget?
I am not aware of a fireworks widget. There's a Flutter logo widget.
Does it spin around and do cool stuff?
Okay, so what is the actual MVP? We do need to be able to like have a you win, right?
The you win is totally easy. If we just check that if the found word length is equal to the valid word's length, then you win.
Mm-hmm. Well, you want it to be persistent, I think, not just a snack bar, right? Because you can't keep playing.
I mean, this is the wrong thing to do, but we've detected the win condition.
Yeah, I think that we.
This is call
a game state, right?
Well, maybe we need to call back our whoever created this widget and be like, the game is over and you won.
Well, who's holding the game state?
I don't know. Whoever created this widget, right? Like, there's like a void callback. Back on win.
Okay. And then we would like hide the Pangram board. I think, like, what do you want? I think you want to still see the.
I want to do this after the set state, so my stack isn't totally crazy.
I think you want to see the letters, but they're no longer interactive.
I just want to get like a message like "hooray" and then move on to the next game, because I imagine like I'm a total Pangram, like totally into Pangram. I just want to do it as fast as possible.
Okay.
I called it on the wrong thing. I have to call on the widget.
I see. So you're just going to do game next, basically.
Yeah, we're just going to hard code a list of games, and we could make this a list of games instead of just one.
Oh, sorry, we typed out the same line.
Go ahead, you do it.
Well, I was actually going to rename this, but that's fine. I was renaming this to board. The point being is that this is the. You wouldn't edit these, right?
Right. This is like the thing you're playing with, as opposed to.
we could make we want to make a call out to something to get like next board or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that looks like, but in class.like server.
Oh, you imagine it's like a web service that vends the boards or something.
I mean, you could imagine doing it locally.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you end up with, you need like a loading. Really, this needs to be async.
Mm-hmm.
This is async goes here. And so this is then like null.
Maybe like a spinner or something until you have one.
Yeah. I think I'm just trying to make this a little more real.
Yeah. No, this is totally cool. Yeah.
And then, so this is, I see, it just has that one child. This is,
I'm going to go rename game to board in the rest of the file here. I like that change.
Okay. RI to text coding. If you renaming the parameter on Pangram game?
Yep.
But that sort of works. Okay. So this needs to be like some.
So the server come in as like an input to the widget here, like.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just sort of splitting it out. Future dot. There must be like a delayed future. Future dot. Yeah, it is delayed. Literally. 0.5. Show me the money. What does this do? Computation. Am I crazy? Is this? I'm trying to like synthesize a server, like a fake server here for us.
That's cool.
Oh, this is Dart. We don't need Fs. Okay. Main primer.
That's the problem with using all these different languages. You just
oh my god. The language that I most commonly use is English. Right now, one of my main things that I'm doing when I'm not sitting in meetings is writing a Medium article, or wherever it's going to end up getting posted. We're writing a blog post. My homepage state. Find class, my homepage state. Something changed.
Maybe we broke the declaration of my homepage state somehow. Oh, I think your server maybe not have its parentheses all correct. Yeah, you need more closed curlies.
That sounds reasonable. Yeah.
Oh, I think you have to return a future board.
Okay. Future. That seems reasonable. Oh, I probably need one more of these.
I feel like the auto formatter hasn't kicked in to tell us that our syntax is correct. That matches with that. That matches with that. That matches with that. That, yeah, it looks like the right number of curly braces.
Oh, I see. Body might compute normally, causing null to be returned. For what?
Let me do the semicolon one first.
Did I screw this up?
Yeah, you wrote Python here.
For Python?
Yeah, you wrote a mix of every language in the universe.
Well, remember, the last 3 times that I programmed, they've all been in different languages.
I think Dart uses
Python.
Dart's totally like question marky and
Yeah, it's much more sane.
I don't know what that. It's just
It's a ternary operator.
It is. There we go. Oh, okay, good. Now the formatter told us that we wrote something syntactically valid.
Body.
Well, you may even need a return here.
Oh yeah, that would make total sense. That's right. We don't need news. This is Dart.
So in Rust, you don't need returns, but you do need news. So like, I don't even know.
In Python, you don't need semicolons, but you do need news.
But you need spaces.
Spaces. Right, hold on. This is.
We created a Tower of Babel.
On win is required.
Oh yeah, you got to do something when you win. I made it required.
Hold on. Okay, void. We won. Okay, so this is. I think you just do next. Basically.
I think you probably set state the board to null, then call next board and assign it.
Void on win. Board. I see. Set state. Board is equal to null. And you said. And then we do board is equal to next board. Wait. Wait here?
Yeah.
Then. So this doesn't have to be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you want to say like server next board and
that will make on win not have to be async.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like, I think you need to do one of these like is mounted checks or whatever. Like
yeah, this feels like we could end up being. We could end up getting this thing called twice. If you win twice, you could end up sending multiple requests.
We could say like if the board is null, then nothing to do here. I feel like we need one of these is mounted checks. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when this future completes, we need to know that this widget is still in the tree.
Sure.
I forget what the proper way of checking for that is.
And we also don't have a server here.
Mounted, yeah.
Server.
Oh, I created one of those in the at the beginning of time here. So our widget has a server. I created one in main.
I see.
Pass it through to here.
I see. So the widget has one, but the. I see. But the state doesn't. When's the right time to put it on the widget versus the state?
Well, it's not owned by the state. It's owned somewhere far up in the universe. So it's passed in as a parameter.
I see. Our handle to it here is immutable. Yeah. Okay. Widget server. Yep. Okay. Expected identifier. Set state.
Yeah, so I think this is all great, except that we don't ever get an initial board. Like we need like a
Cannot be.
on a knit.
Oh, for the state.
Mm-hmm.
A little weird. Like, would you expect your widget loading in to make server calls?
I don't know.
That feels a little odd.
Well, then we shouldn't give it access to the server. So this could be easy.
Yeah, like, what is the job of my homepage?
I think you can tell by the name My Homepage. It's not really clear.
Okay. I think we can call this for now.
Is on a knit the proper thing? Oh, a knit state is what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
State. And then we got to say super.init state.
Mute it here.
There we go. Override. Okay.
Okay. Board cannot be assigned. Questionable board cannot be assigned to the parameter type board.
Oh. So somehow it doesn't know that it's like not smart enough to know that it's not null here. Do we need to like pull into a local variable like board smart board equals underbar board?
It's null. I think they should be able to do that. Okay, don't explicitly enter mission. Okay. Parameter server is required in our our my app.
We need like a mock server that implements server.
Oh man, we're really. I mean, you do, yes. If we're.
Oh, we can also just delete the test and recreate it when we get there.
Okay.
But this is the reason why you want to pass the server in from the outside so that you can control it in your tests.
Missing concrete next board.
I think the light bulb can help you. The light bulb can give you your missing function.
What? What?
The light bulb is great.
Oh my goodness, that was amazing. That was such a good experience. Okay, we can go back to our still running program.
Well, can we reload it? Actually, I'm curious to see the loading screen for.
Oh, okay. What do you mean reload?
Oh, loading.
Oh,
cool.
It did it for. I mean, it only does it for half a second.
That's fine. So, can we try to win? Like, win the game? Oh, I didn't hear you.
I don't know why it's dropping my clicks sometimes. Look at that.
It needs to tell you a winner is you, though. This is. I feel insufficiently.
That'd be like a snack bar.
Yeah. What do we decide? Scaffold, messenger.
That sounds right. You gotta package it up in a mailbox and ship it to the.
Oops, that was totally not the right way of copying and pasting things. I lost it. Oh, here it is.
Here, yeah, 285.
That's the offensive version of the scam. Right, okay. Now I feel good. It's not fireworks.
Emoji. How do I type an emoji on?
Ooh, emoji. Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, this one. Yes, party popper. There we go. We're going to learn whether Flutter Web supports emoji. Why does it sometimes miss my clicks?
Not so much.
No. Oh. Wait, it didn't, but then it did.
What do you mean? It came in later?
Yeah, it like loaded in late.
Oh, maybe it had to like.
Wild.
Maybe it was like a web font or something and had to go get the font.
Yeah, but I wonder why. Huh. That's cool though. Okay. So I think we could remove this unless this is like next game button.
I think you want like a I hate this game, give me the next one button. So that could be that.
Okay. So
A loser is you. It's the lose button.
okay, this is tooltip is next game. Unpressed is oh. That's a little harsh.
That's harsh. We could just skip this thing in this case.
Okay, and then this is like next or forward. Next, yeah, that sounds good. I have no idea what that looks like.
Not next week. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Do
you have analyzer errors? Maybe it's mad at you.
Void cannot be used.
Yeah.
There you go. I love it's
That's so cool.
There we did it, folks. We're actually paying attention. So yeah.
The UI isn't quite beautiful yet, but like I feel like it's a functional Pangram game.
Yeah, I mean we have 10 minutes. Let's make it beautiful.
No sweat. 10 minutes. Okay. What's to me the thing that bugs me the most is that like the game overlaps the button and the like readout.
Is that you just think you're drawing outside your bounds?
I think my custom layout isn't quite right.
Let's look at it. Let's see what this does. Whoa, it's like in Visual Studio Code.
What do we need to like select one of the widgets or something? Like it's whoa.
Yeah, I think you're totally drawing outside your bounds.
I think the hexagons are okay. I think it's my custom layout that's messed up.
That put your hexagons outside.
Yeah, because if you look, the hexagons look like they're in those bluish boxes approximately, but I think they're all supposed to be in. You see that blue box that goes right above the F and through the E. I think that's the custom layout is supposed to be inside of that.
Yep, makes sense to me. I don't really know what this widget inspector does.
I think it did that, whatever that was.
Oh well, yeah, I pressed the so layout. Multi-child layout delegate.
Right. So I think the first thing I wanted to do is if you go back and look at the UI, do you see how the pointy parts of the hexagons are touching each other? I wanted to make it so that the flat parts would touch each other. So I think that what it means is I want to rotate all of the outside hexagons by one, like half a tick, if that makes sense. So like the F would end up in the middle of where F and G are. And then we can bring it in closer to the A so that it almost touches on the top of the A hexagon. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
I was visualizing something different. I'm trying to think through it though.
Like what if I just added the pi over,
these.
This is 612. pi over 6. What did I do? I just added the angle. Yeah. So I rotated them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pull them in, like they'll
fit now.
Satellite size. Like how far did I pull them out? Radius? The radius is like what if this was divided by 4? What does that do? Too close. Divided by 3. Yeah, there you go. Math. That's the cool thing about custom layout. It's like once you have it, you can like lay things out any way you want.
That was less than 5 minutes. We got 7 minutes to go. We can.
Well, I think now if you try to click on the A, it's going to be really hard. You see? Because we're not doing the hit testing correctly.
Okay.
This is why I wanted to go down the custom paint route, is because I think we need to use a fancier hit test on these hexagons so that you can only hit them inside the hexagonal region.
Well, how do things like this fab? Like it's a circular hit test, sort of.
Oh yeah, there's just a method you override on custom painter to do the hit test, I believe.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I remember we did this for another earlier on. Okay.
Schematics builder. Hit test. Yeah. All right. So we just need to override this one.
Okay.
We need to do the math, which is going to be the hardest part of this.
You could start with a circle and be pretty close.
Well, I'm not sure what size I am. Like what I've given an offset, but no size.
You're given a size right here.
During painting, but what about during hit testing? Do I have to remember? What do the docs say? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, maybe I just need to remember how big I am. Like, how remember things from my last paint. I kind of want to look at an example. Is there an example anywhere of like a custom?
We did one. I remember we did one in an earlier
project.
But it's fine. Hit test example flutter.
I'm just wondering what the best practice here is. Like the way I would normally do this is I would look in the framework to see how the framework handled this.
Well, custom painter hit test missing size argument.
Oh. February 25th, 2019. Oh, what did Hixie say? The problem? Wait, go on. What does Hixie say? Hit test is really the only reasonable name for this method. Okay.
It's saying which option, right? So Godebauer is laying out.
All right. I think I made a mistake when I created this class. I didn't add a size method to it.
You're right. It is a breaking change. It's really unfortunate that we ended up just stalling out here.
Custom paint is a trap. Okay, what should we use? We should just go to render objects. He's like, render. I mean, you can make a render object. That's not a problem.
Wow.
I mean, we can make a render object. It'll take more than 5 minutes to do.
All right, we'll just say that for next time, right? We got 3 minutes.
Okay, well, I'll leave it as a to do.
Like trip down, Flutter lane here. Basically, the sages of Flutter, the actual engineers on the ground, are like, this is a trap. We did it wrong so many years ago. So, guess what we're doing next week? We're building a render object.
Hey, I think that'd be fun. It'd be a fun time. So
I think things that, and I just need to sign myself up for some homework and need to find some time to do some homework, which may not happen with so much, but I need to get like a domain or some way to host this. And I need to write a little bit of, server code.
Turn the server object into an actual like network request to the server.
I mean, maybe we should try and do that on stream. I don't think it's that much. I just have to like sit down and think about it, what a plan for that would be. Like, I think it'd be fun to use like cloud functions or something, because I've never done any of that. I also just don't know how reasonable that is to do on stream. But maybe I'll investigate.
It seems like a way overkill to get like a Linux virtual machine to go write the like 27 lines of Python. Like a cloud function seems like totally a more like scale appropriate tool.
Yeah, well, yeah, there just should be some way to do this really simply, because all you have to do, I mean, you do have to do some generation. So you have to take.
You would do some like pre-processing to like populate a table full of what the games are. Mm-hmm. When you get a hit, just go look up and get a random one in the table or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, we'll talk more about it. Anyways, this was great. It was great to actually talk with you again instead of staring at Python while trying to tune you.
Yeah, it was fun to like get this game to actual like playable state. That's pretty cool.
It is remarkable how much more facile, you in particular are with Flutter than we were together with Unity.
Yeah, that's why you like expand your toolkit, right? Then you get facile with lots of different tools and can pull out the right tool for the right job.
Anyways, it was fascinating or fantastic to see you. Have a wonderful week. Anything more to say to our viewers before we let them go?
No, see you all next week.
Okay. See you next week.